Okay. And the soup thickens, as they say. I'll come back up and have a chat with the dastardly duo up here.
All good, mate?
we're all going good. Yeah.
Please.
Everyone gets a bit nervous when they left in the hot seat. So.
Yeah. No, it's hard work.
No, we're just trying to have a yak with Tyler, and we're just talking about different hulls, different handling. Obviously, the weather today, Pete. You know, the wind. I mean, we've got a load of water in the track. So
yeah, we have.
The track really is built to go fast because you can go wide as, but it's all about that setting up your boat to the conditions.
Oh, it is for sure. And when we've got this, particularly here, when you've got that extra volume of water, you get a lot of surge, and your wakes can take, get a double bounce on the wake. Really, it comes off the bank twice sometimes, and I think the trickier bit, funnily enough, is right at the top of the track on that little, number 11 island. It's normally triangulated, but if you look at it today, it actually looks oval. But there's a whole heap of water hidden under there, so land hidden under there.
You'll be pretty happy, by the way. We'll go to Macnan in a minute, but it's a sprint tech that just took out the North Island Championship in the first year, Chris, and so pretty chuffed with yourself, mate.
Yeah,
One on the board.
Oh, he's had such a hard season, but he's just pushing on as a trooper, and he's getting that motor sorted out. So great to see. It's a nice looking tidy package, eh?
Yeah. It's all about getting the results. And as I said to a lot of people, and of course I raced sprint tech myself for many years, got many cups in the old cupboard, so well done to you, mate, well deserved. Hey, righto, Matt Narn is absolutely going great blazes. He was looking a little bit choking up earlier on in the day, wasn't going too flash at all, but all of a sudden, no limits, has found some limits straight through the cutting, round the Mousebridge speed dog, hasn't got a lot of work to do to finish, but it's a good tiny run by Matt. He's done, left his best till last, 55.944. So there's what we've got to chase, 55.944. Magic man, numbers man, old Matt Manel over here beside. He's going to be working hard with me in the next one because now we've got a time on the board. We're going to start knocking them off. Hey, thank you, Tyler, for so much for your coming in and having a yak with us. And I've got Pete with me now. I won't let him go too quick, but we'll work on.
Happy days.
Righto, I've got my ears back on. I can hear you.
Sweet.
It's a little bit hard when you're running by yourself with a mic trying to battle the wind. So yeah, we're just having a great yak with Tyler and talking about different units, different sizes of hulls and whatnot. And we're talking about a lot of home. Obviously, Phil Dick's one came out and he's built his one.
Yeah.
We're just saying, and of course the Finches always had those bigger hulls that they'd made, and we're just talking about the latter years, where we are now, tracks, how tight they are, the way that the rotation do these, these hulls are, like it is a lot harder to steer them. Then we talked about the weight of superchargers up the top. Yeah, the first half of the track is a battle.
Yeah.
Well, the second half.
The second half gets worse.
So yeah, it's just been good to talk the limits.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, really, this track style and layout and with this volume is quite unusual, really, to have so much space available. So it's good to see, and it's always a cool track to race. Nice thing about Miri, you had a good day racing here. You go home with a big smile on your face. You know you've worked hard for it. You know you've deserved it, and you're pretty satisfied because it's a thrilling track. There's nothing boring about this track, I can tell you.
No, we used to call it the boat wrecker, and today it's full of water, and I don't know if it's going to be. In fact, I saw you park up pretty gnarly here one year, not far in front of us.
Yeah, got a bit of mowing. Yeah.
Hey, look, Tim and Debbie Edhouse, let's not take it away. This is a great show by them. A little bit of a second guess there, don't it? Oh, yeah. Drifted across.
Yeah, chucked it over the wake, and it was probably a good option. Otherwise, he might have been on the tyres here. But yeah.
Righto. Well, that 50. That's just knocked out Matt Narn. He's gone. Tim and Debbie Edhouse with a 53.274. So this shootout, this is how it works. It is the slowest to fastest, and Tim and Debbie have laid one down. So they're on the board. We've got to start watching now. The Edhouses, the time to beat is a 53.247 from here on in. So it's quite a...
He's laying into it, eh? You can tell that man hasn't raced a sprint boat for a year. He's been watching his son.
Exactly. And it's, that's what it's all about. So here we go. This is the one that I've been watching. I've been busting to watch this little battle.
Yep. Exactly.
Unfolding. Great to see Paddy and Jay Hayden back. They're characters of the sport.
Yeah, totally.
And very professional.
Yeah, before he got this boat, he was heading on a super boat, and that's the boat that Ron Gallagher has bought. and he had it's fair to say, he had a fair dose of seller's remorse, all within about 24, 48 hours of the deal happening. And Ron clearly knew he was onto a good thing, and he's wisely got the deal done quick. But, so it's great to see Paddy back, and he's really looking like he's got his teeth into this too. This class is particularly suiting him, and he'll be loving it.
Oh yeah, no, he's no doubt. You know, he's always got 20 or 30 sets of blades in the shed. He's never won on. But so far, so good. Yeah. We just said we've got a 53 to beat on the board. Tim is good friend. Tim and
nice
Debbie, yeah, beautifully through the cutting.
Yeah,
lines up
there.
now.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah, beautiful. Split time of 29.362, so cracking split. So he's certainly up at the moment.
Good throttle control too. You can hear with him doing setting up for 5 and 6 there. Just, you know, his LS class hasn't got a whole lot of power, but he's setting it up nice.
Straight through Sprint Tech boats cutting. Look at that. Absolute hot knife through butter. Paddy's bringing all the tools out of the shed for this one. 51.155, so he's absolutely nailed it. So that's a good 2 seconds top. So there we have, that's the end of Tim and Debbie Headhouse. They might hang in for third spot, but Paddy has just absolutely slaughtered it with that.
Yep, that's impressive, really.
Yeah, okay, so let's, obviously John Very, he'll be sitting on the trailer. He gets to see all that. He sees the big screen right in front of him, and you and I have both been there. It's one of those things. It's actually quite an advantage when you're sitting there and you're looking, you're thinking, okay. Well,
some drivers it is, and some it isn't. We're about to find out.
I must admit the old night meetings at Wanganui, you used to see them quite easily, and you sort of think, well, okay, it's win it or bin it.
Yep, step her up.
Obviously, Tim and Eddie are heading, Tim and Debbie, sorry. Shouldn't call her Eddie. I don't think she'll like that.
She'll let you know.
She might arrest me. Righto, coming off the trailer. John O'Veary. Of course, he came on the trailer there before and turned it off in a hurry. So it's like he had copped a back gasket or a water. He'd put a good time down, but just shot back to the trailer as quick as he could.
Ah, right.
So look at that. Matt Narn, I love how this works. At the moment, Matt Narn is sitting on the podium, but these guys have got a little bit unfortunate. So if we get the camera on them down there, hopefully we can spin around to the podium and show you. But it's a knockout system, so if you see them standing on the podium there now, you don't get to stand on it for long. Not with these guys running. So we've just seen Paddy Hayden just knock Matt Narn off. So unfortunately he has to go back to the trailer and have a ham sandwich. Righto. John Very, he's wound it up. The Link computers.
Yeah, 2 goes getting in there. Let's be rolling.
Double knife. Yeah, and that costs you, as you know, Pete.
I think he's trimmed it up for this to find a wee bit more speed, because it was slightly unsettled coming down across, what was that, 12 to 6?
Yeah, split times are 29.3, so he's right on top of Paddy at the moment. It's really, both cards are out there. This is real tight. There's that number 11 that Pete talked about, the unsettler. Nice. Now's where the nuggets have got to come out. Oh, weaved a little, cost him a little bit of time.
It was a good line though, he didn't get the wake at the top of the track, so.
Oh, 54.48, he's taken it.
Yeah.
It's a well done, great drive. Yeah. Beautiful drive there by Jono.
Yeah, particularly the second half of the track. I think that's where he was strongest.
So there we have it. We've got our new North Island champ and New Zealand champ. Absolutely, those guys will be ecstatic in there. John Very, Declan O'Brien. Declan I said he had one hand on the cup earlier, and he ended up with both of them. So there we go. So we've got our winner. It looks like Paddy Hayden, Jay Hayden, so close right in second. That was amazing. We're going to shoot down to the podium. Looks like Tim and Debbie Headhouse will get a third. So there's a bit of poor old Matt Narn, and he's looking despondent as he goes to a fourth. I'll rip down for a quick interview with them, and hopefully we can we'll get a bit of music playing for 30 seconds while I try and time into that. But if you want to hang around, Peter, if up to you. Yeah, you're going great guns. Yeah,
I'm not going anywhere.
That'd be great, mate. Because I really want you to hang around for do these Group A. So what did we end up with there? That was a stinger. So we've got a Sprint Tech taking one victory in the Group Bs, and then we've got a stinger hull that's just come in there with Jono and of course Declan, And now we're looking across the Group A, the lineups, and there's quite a battle. Ross Travers, look at that, looks a real good battle between Ross Travers and...
Ross was looking real racy early on, about just before lunchtime. He was going hard, and recently the boat just looked a wee bit slower, but maybe it's just a different perspective. I know he's got a different navvy in there, but I think she's light, so she's having a great day.
Righto, I'm going to walk straight down to the... I'll talk and go as I go, down the steps, and we'll grab these guys for a quick podium interview. But as I said to you guys and viewers out there, this is all go. There's a bit of push and shove and argy-bargy. Pro Matt, you had one hand on the trophy, mate, but you got there and you shuffled your way off there.
Yeah, no, I'll just let these guys stand up here for a little while.
That's the way, mate. Hey, great racing today. What do you think of the format so far?
Yeah, good. Enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely a good day. Awesome.
Nice and quick, quick fire. Righto, we look like we've got the winners making their way across now, so we're only going to be split seconds. Quick catch up. That was a great battle towards the end, guys, and obviously great racing today. Love those helmets every time we see them. But you look like you're absolutely enjoying the class. And what do you think of the format?
Yeah, it's a little different. It's good. Yep.
Quick fire. Paddy, you always got something to say.
Well, I'm lost for words today because I just mashed that up in the pits and tried a little bit too hard. I had it, and then now, obviously, I haven't. Look.
Oh, there you go. Come on up there, guys. Well done. Hey, and Tim and Debbie Edhouse, good to see you back at the driver's helm there, Tim. What a good day today, man. You left the best till last. That was a great run.
Yeah, well, we didn't lift. We had nothing left. No, just good fun day out, really. Yeah, good day.
Okay, hey, well, we'll get straight into it. So, obviously, third place today. So, Tim and Debbie Edhouse, Mike's Transport Warehouse, absolute weapons of any trophies that we got passed on there. So, awesome there. Second place today, Paddy and Jay Hayden. Great race. It was a battle the whole way. Love to see it. Good guys watching. And then we've got winners today. Before we go to the next class, Jono and Declan. Oh, what a cracking run. Left the best till last. I'll have something to say about this. We'll give you 2 minutes on the old mic. Make it 30 seconds.
Sounds familiar. Thanks, mate. Yeah, it was a bit of a funny old lead up. Come out that last qualifying round, and the boat was full of water, and we didn't really know why. And we were busy bailing just before we started up and shot out for the final. So, not optimal, but happy to lay the goods down. But thankfully, the day just worked in our favour. So appreciate that.
Well done, New Zealand champs and North Island champs. So well done, guys. Thank you very much. We're going to get on with racing. Group A next. Back up to you, Pete. Righto, we've talked about that battle of Stinger versus Sprint Tech, and at the moment she's won all. So what's going to happen? Have you got any favourites in this Group A? Going to try and get those Sprint Techs going? Oh, he's done a runner on me anyway. I'm looking through the field. I mean, double driven boats. We've got Aaron Hansen, who's snuck into Violet Carnegie. I'm going to call it.
Oh, really? What was that like?
Yeah, there we go. We're live again. So,
righty.
yeah, Aaron Hansen is actually he's actually driving. Sorry, guys, I've just got to keep swapping mics over. And 1 minute I'm on a hand solo, and the next I've got a set of muffs on me.
Ah, right. He's of course sharing the boat with Bade Ian.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good to see. So at the moment, I think I didn't pick it for the first couple of runs, but yeah. So Baden blew an engine, and of course it's Tim Betts. It's his boat.
Roger. Now I'll follow you.
Yep. So Tim's let Aaron Hansen jump into the side. So Tim's coming out first by the look of it.
Good man.
Yeah.
Well done.
So I was just saying.
So motor, Baden's motor that went early on in the day.
Yeah.
Rightio,
Apparently the first run. Yeah.
Ah, right.
So here's a little bit of a heads up on some times, just to let you know where we're going. So Matty Harrop at the moment, he's the man to beat in this class with a 48.8. Of course, Ross Travers, we talked about that.